Good evening and welcome back to Cooking with BJ. Thank you for joining me. Tonight I'm going to make barbecue chicken wings, okay? So I cleaned my chicken, it's right here, and I'm going to season it in this bowl, and I'm going to cook it in this pot, well, this roaster right here, okay? So what we need is accent salt, seasoned salt, garlic powder, our smoke sauce, our smoke rub actually, black pepper, and our Wright's liquid smoke sauce, okay? And hickory flavor, that's the original flavor, okay? You don't want to get those other flavors. Well, I don't use the other flavors. And one rubber glove to mix my seasoning in my chicken because I don't like to use my hands. Okay, so I'll be right back to show you how we get started, okay? And if you have a gas oven, put your oven on 350, 355. If you're using an electric oven, as I am, put your oven on 365, okay? Alrighty, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and so, I know you probably can't see my face, but oh well. We're not here to look at me. We're here to watch this chicken, okay? So, I put a few of them in the bowl so that I could season them, okay? So, I'm going to do this first batch and show you what I do, and then I'll do the second batch off camera because we don't need to watch it twice, right? Okay, so what I'm doing right now is just adding the garlic powder, the pepper, the accent salt, the seasoned salt. Okay, and I'm going to put the dry smoke rub on there. Okay. Now I only season one side. I'm just massage it around, okay? So that's why I got the rubber glove on. So I'm just going to massage it all over. Okay. So, if you can see, the seasoning is all over the chicken, okay? And just for the taste, I think I'm going to add a little more of the dry rub. Now, what I'm going to apply is the smoke sauce, okay? Not a whole lot. What I do is I usually put my finger on top of it and shake it and let it come out real slow so I can control how much come out, okay? You don't want it to overpower your, wasn't that much in that bottle. You don't want the smoke sauce to overpower the flavor of the chicken, okay? So, that's good enough for me. So, now in measurement, which I don't do, but I would say that was probably a tablespoon full of the smoke sauce that I sprinkled on here. I didn't put very much. So, okay, this is how it looks. And now, I'm just going to layer the chicken in my roaster that I want to use, okay? And what you can do is just scrape the bottom of the bowl with the seasoning and lay them in here, okay? Get all the seasoning. Okay, now I'm going to do this next batch. It's 4 left. I'm going to do these 4 off camera, okay, just for the sake of time. And I'll be back to show you what they look like before I put them in the oven, okay? You can go around the... Okay, so I got all the chicken in the pan. So my leftover, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour a little smoke sauce in there. Okay. So I would say that's about a teaspoon full of smoke sauce. Okay. Just to get all the seasoning, okay? And now pour that in the pot, well, pan, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now I'm going to get just maybe about a tablespoon and a half of water. Okay. So that's too much for me. So I'm only going to put half of this off in here. Okay, so you see there's still some left in there. I don't want to use that. Okay, so, and when you put your when you pour the juice off in here, don't pour it directly on top of the chicken. You want to pour it on the side, okay? So now we're done with this. Okay, so let me see, can I show you this chicken? Okay. That's what the chicken looked like in the pan, okay? So now we're going to just put the lid on it. Okay. Okay, so I just put the lid on it. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna let this cook for about 45 minutes. Okay, and then I'll be back in about 45 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 45 minutes, so we're gonna see what we're working with in here. Okay, that's how it look right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn them all over. Okay, once I turn them over, I'm gonna put them back in here, back in the oven, and I'm gonna let them cook for about 30 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna cover them back up and let them cook for about 30 more minutes. And then I'm gonna take them, I'm gonna check them, and then I'll probably put them in there for about 15 minutes without the lid on them. So I'll see you in 30 minutes. Our time is up, so let's see. Alrighty. Okay, so as I told you before, I'm going to turn them over again. Back to the original side. They smell so good. Okay, so I'm going to turn them over and then I'm going to leave them in the oven for about maybe 10 minutes. Okay, without the lid on them. Okay, so in 10 minutes we'll be taking them out and we're going to put that barbecue sauce on them, okay? See you in 10. Our 10 minutes is up and now we're going to take them out. And I'm going to put them in this pan. And I'm going to put some barbecue sauce on them. And put them back in the oven for about 10 minutes, okay? So, Yes, they nice and pretty. Okay, so the purpose of leaving them in there with the lid off is just so they can get that nice brown touch. Okay, and now the juice is thickened up. Okay, so okay, I don't use a lot of barbecue sauce. So, and actually the barbecue sauce, once you put the meat in the oven and the barbecue sauce get hot, it thins out anyway. So there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle a little barbecue sauce on them and put them back in the oven, and I'll let you see what they look like. Okay, I actually left it in there for 15 minutes. So now we're going to see the finished product. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, so as you can see, the barbecue sauce is not all over the place. Okay, and like I said, we don't like them drenched in barbecue sauce. But I mean, hey, by all means, if you like more barbecue sauce, feel free to put more on there. Okay. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. And this is one of those times where I don't want a lot of barbecue sauce. Okay, so there is the barbecue chicken, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll be right back to show you my nice little plate, and we're going to give it a name. Okay, here is my plate, and I'm going to name this barbecue chicken BJ's Oven Baked Barbecue Chicken. Okay, have a great evening. Thank you for joining me. Push the subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you like this video, please push the thumbs up. Thank you and have a great night.